I think this is a very significant visit. It's, like you said, the first one to the region, the first one to the Gulf, which is the birthplace of Prophet Muhammad. It is also significant in the sense that the UAE has also 200 nationalities. It is also like the expats population outnumber the locals. It is believed that the number of the expatriates is around 7.8 million, while the locals are only 1.4 million. So there is a need for religiosity, diversity, intercommunal dialogue, interfaith dialogue. And I think that the UAE is positioning itself as the leader of interfaith dialogue. And there is this initiative ongoing, which is the International Interfaith Meeting, which the Pope is currently attending.
Right.
This is, I think, is a positive move. It is definitely something that is promoting tolerance. To bolster such leadership, I think the UAE has also promoted the month of February as the month of tolerance, which is a very good thing. But of course, there are caveats on the other side.
Such as?
Such as, I think that the UAE also is using this visit and this discourse on tolerance to hide the dark side of the UAE. As you know, James Mattis, the retired Marine General, U.S. Marine General, has branded the UAE as Little Sparta, which means this is a bellicose small state which caused all kinds of troubles around the world. And we don't forget the war in Yemen, for example. We don't forget the blockade of Qatar. We don't forget all the support for massive repressive regimes throughout North Africa and the Middle East.
Right. Now, on that, particularly the war in Yemen, do you think Pope Francis might seize this kind of opportunity to make an arguably political statement of sorts, but also a statement of peace to perhaps stop the war in Yemen, a call to stop the arms, particularly on behalf of the UAE and Saudi?
Pope Francis is a man of peace. And of course, he discussed in many of his interventions and his preaches the war in Yemen, and he expressed his concern just like a couple of days ago, his concern about the war in Yemen. So I won't be surprised if he brings this subject to the table. Being a man of peace, a man of dialogue, he would probably send a strong signal to the UAE leadership that maybe enough is enough, and it's time to also reconsider peaceful solutions to the crisis in Yemen.
Do you think this will be the start of many visits to come, or could it potentially just be a one-off?
I think there is a big potential. I think the UAE is serious about this. It's the only country in the world that has a minister for tolerance. So so they are serious about this. I hope they just like walk the talk as well in many of other issues. I think that it's not going to be the last visit. I think they're doing the same with other religious communities, and Pope Francis definitely will capitalize on that.